Mariners and partners, hop in aboard for Marino World Online. We guarantee enriching MVP or Maritime Viewpoints. I am your host, Ms. Lynn Bacani of the Marino World Operations. As we culminate National Women's Month, we bring you this special episode. Born and raised in a poor community in Sampaloc, Manila, the youngest of three siblings. A working student, MAILYN worked in various non-government organizations or NGOs while studying. She earned a Bachelor in Information Technology from the Polytechnic University of the Philippines or PUP. She headed maritime majors such as Maersk and Torm before leading one of the world's largest in ship management. A strong advocate of women empowerment in maritime, a woman of impact, Miss MAILYN Borillo, President and Managing Director of OSM Philippines. That's a sneak peek of who Miss MAILYN Borillo is. In this interview, she will share her story of challenges and success so that all of us would be inspired and motivated. Great to have you again on the program, Miss Mai.
Hi, Lynn. Hi.
Mhm. And a lot of us in the industry already know that you are a trusted leader of major companies in maritime. But little did we know the history before you acquired all these top executive positions. So, Miss Mai, let's start with your origin. How would you describe your childhood?
Yes, thank you so much, Lynn, for thank you so much for this opportunity, Lynn. A trusted uh, news editor like you, it's a privilege to be here. Okay, sige, let's start with my childhood. Okay. So, how's my childhood? In my book, it's normal. Um, in my book, nothing strange, nothing different. But of course, when you're growing up, then you realize you grow up in a very different way compared to others. I lived in a slum area, although magagalit ang nanay ko because may titulo daw yung lupa namin. But I lived in a 20 square meters house. Naglalaro ako sa kalsada. But I'm surrounded with different kind of people from different walks of life, from educated people to not educated people. But it's a very, very poor community, Lynn. But it's a happy community.
Mhm. And how about your educational background? Kasi normally, di ba, pag yung mga leaders na nagkakaroon ng ganyang mga executive posts, we expect na ang tataas ng mga with honors, di ba? So, how about your educational background? Did you graduate with honors?
Not at all, Lynn. Not at all, Lynn. From kinder to college to university, I studied in public school. So, no honors, no masteral, no PhD at all. I'm busy working while I'm studying. I need to pay for my own tuition fee. During that time is 500 pesos per sem. So I need to work. So getting a medal is not a priority for me. So, but although from elementary to university, I belong to the cream of the crop section. So section 1 kami nun. But honors, no, not at all. So if anybody will ask me na parang, oh, do you have master of patient? None at all. I'm very, very busy during that time working while studying.
Pero PUP, alam natin pag PUP, scholar ng bayan at
Scholar ng bayan.
matitinik.
Yeah.
When did you start your career in maritime?
Yeah, it was so funny, Lynn. I never intended to work in shipping or maritime. I'm an IT graduate. I work in NGO while studying. when I graduate, of course, IT graduate ako. So I I worked as an IT programmer. Parang feel ko, oh, it's not me. Then I worked as an IT professor. Well, I stayed there for 2 years. But then I don't want to be a programmer. I don't want to be a professor for life. So I started applying. May nakita kong maliit na ad ng Maersk, which I don't know that it's the biggest shipping company. They need a financial controller with IT education. So I applied. So that's my first days of shipping. In Maersk, I'm a vessel coordinator, also as a financial controller, mostly dealing with daily running costs of Maersk vessels locally. So that's my first taste of shipping. And then afterwards, after so I work in vessel operation, I work in finance, and then had this opportunity to work in crewing, mainly process improvement of the crewing department of Maersk, and the rest is history.
It is really the rest is history.
So yeah, it's so funny because there's no intention for me to be here. Parang I'm ano lang, it's the flow of my career, and I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Mhm. So from a cost controller to the top brass, no, of not just a small company, kasi nga talagang malaki yan, no, Maersk, and then sinundan pa ng ibang major company in maritime. How did you do it?
Yeah, it's so funny, no? When I started in Maersk, I didn't even know that Maersk is the biggest shipping company. So, paano ko ginawa yun? It's not something that I dreamt of. It's not something na in-ambition ko. I think it's a combination of the will to succeed from my family. You know, for me, giving a good life for my family is number one. Kasi my mother and my father don't have a permanent job. And my sisters have their family of their own. So the will to succeed for my family is the number one. Number two is right timing. I think I'm in the right place at the right time. And number three is, and I think this is the most important, is I'm surrounded with good people. I work in a good company and surrounded by good people, sponsors, mentors. So I'm really, really lucky on that aspect. I don't know Maersk before, but then I'm so blessed because Maersk is a good company. It honed me who I am right now, not only with my competence, but as well with my character and my leadership. So after working it with Maersk, of course, the next part of my career, dapat sing the same values in good people than us were. So I joined Torm, and then I joined OSM. Imagine when I look at my LinkedIn profile, that my work experiences with Maersk, Torm, and OSM. I feel so blessed. I think for Torm and OSM, it's deliberate. I choose the company. When the opportunity comes, this is the number one priority. That the company have a good culture, have good values, as well with good people. So it's a combination of the will to succeed, right timing, and good company and good people. Lynn, it's deliberate.
Mhm. And what were the challenges you have met along the way reaching your goals? I'm sure may mga na-intimidate dyan, ano? Kasi from tapos taas agad, di ba?
Yeah. Sobra. But I worked in Maersk for 18 years, Lynn. So it's a long journey as well, but it's a beautiful journey. Maraming challenges, a lot. So a lot. I think I think what I would like to talk about is something that is probably very normal for a lot of us, especially women, Asian, in this world.
And
So I had a lot of,
world.
yes. No.
Working in a men's world, di ba?
Correct. And you're 5 feet and you're Asian and you're Filipino. So, ang mainly professionally, the main challenge is insecurities. Alam mo yon, I'm a woman, I'm an Asian, I came from a poor community. So, ang dami kong insecurity. And you're working in a European company. So, with tall white men as well. So, and then you tend to overcompensate because of this insecurity. So, and I also did face some discrimination as a woman and as an Asian as well. So, ang daming challenges, but you know, Lean, challenges are integral part of our life. So, parte na yan eh. Hindi ko na siya iniisip na I'm very special because I have some challenges. It's an integral part of our life. And I already found my joy in creating solutions on these challenges. Pag may challenge, then what are the solutions? Sabi ko nga eh, pag ang problema walang solusyon, hindi na yan problema, sitwasyon na yan. So these challenges make you stronger eh. Make your muscles stronger. And it's a learning journey. May challenge akong ganito, how will I deal with it? And then learn from it as well. Now, I'm not saying that I don't have any more insecurities or hindi na ako nagki-cringe kapag there are racial discriminations. But at least I know how to deal with them or not deal with them at all. Kaya nga I'm an advocate of women empowerment. I'm an advocate of Filipinos are not low cost. Only we're also high quality. So a lot of those things.
Until now, meron pa rin ba yung mga discriminations na yan?
Well, some of it are unbiased naman, unconscious bias. Meaning, yung iba hindi nila siguro alam na nagde-discriminate na sila, diba? Siguro tayo then we do that as well to other nationalities or to other people. But what is important is to be aware of it or call the person to be aware of it when it happens.
And now let's go to your love life. Pwede ba kahit pa paano konting patikim naman ng kumbaga sneak peek ng iyong love life? Are you married with a seafarer? Yun ang dinig ko eh.
Yeah, Lynn. I'm married and have one daughter. My daughter is now 24 years old, taking medicine, soon to graduate. And my husband used to be a seafarer. He sailed for, I think, 18 years before he retired, and now teaching in maritime and as well doing some real estate business.
Sorry, were you in maritime when you met your husband?
Yeah, I'm immersed, but on another part of the shipping. I'm more in vessel operation. Wala pa ako sa crewing when I met him. So I actually did not. We did not met in the crewing industry. We met through some friends as well.
But how about nephews, nieces?
Yeah, I have 7 nephews and nieces, and they call themselves the TMB, Tita Mais Brats, as well. But none of them are in maritime industry. You know, as a wife of a seafarer, I think you asked that earlier. It's not easy. It's not easy. Especially I was so young then. I was only 24 when I married a seafarer. So, alam mo yon, darating, matutuwa ka, alis, iyak ka. And during that time, there's no messenger, there's no Viber, there's no WhatsApp. So it's not easy. But most of the pains I experience, most of the challenges I experience, as a wife of a seafarer, helped me to help our seafarers' families. So, kung ano yung na-experience ko doon, kung ano yung nakita ko to some friends, this is also what helped me to help the seafarers' family. For seafarers, it's our expertise as well in our company, how to develop them, how to train them. Pero sometimes, yung mga ginagawa natin for the seafarers' family, minsan superficial eh. Just to have something to do, just to have some initiative. But I'm so proud that in our company, we really have a good system, a good program to really help the seafarers family. Uh, we do workshop, we do leadership workshop for seafarers, family leaders. We do seminars on financial family relationship. We do health talks as well. And we create a community of seafarers family to address the challenges. And it's an ongoing initiative. It's not only once a year or twice a year. We do it regularly to help them. So as a seafarer's wife, it helped me to help our family.
And Miss Mai, I know very well that you're behind the establishment of this Nordic Medical Clinic, or NMC. So what inspired you to push for the establishment of NMC?
You know, Lynn, I've been in this industry for 20 plus years. I think 28 years to be exact. And one of the major challenge of the industry, a perennial problem of the industry, is the PNI cases, the sick cases. I know a number of very, very good seafarers, highly qualified, highly competent, good seafarers. And then a clinic will just tell them you're unfit because you have hypertension and diabetes. So I also know that our country major challenge are PNI cases, ambulance chaser because of the sick cases, blah, 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 etc. My main concern is protecting the employment of the seafarers. And when the opportunity came for our global company, who gave me a go signal to expand their business. So ang una kagad naming naisip is the medical clinic. Why medical clinic? It's because what I said earlier, the big challenge of the sick cases and the PNI in the Philippines and protecting the competence and the experience of the seafarers. It's so funny how it paano siya nabuo. What we want, actually before we established the clinic, we tried to have a dialogue with some clinics, how to improve the quality of healthcare for our seafarers. Pero hindi ko makita kung ano that na how will it change. And then Lynn, I got sick. I had operation, and to cut the long story short, I was introduced to holistic health. Holistic health meaning the doctor will see you as a whole person instead of just your heart, your liver, etc. So doon siya nagsimula, and then I talked to the holistic doctors that what we need I gave him all the information. Doc Bidoy Lobaton, my holistic doctor as well. I gave him all the information of the challenge of an industry, and we came up with a vision, a mission to empower the seafarers to take care of themselves. So doon nabuo ang Nordic Medical Clinic, that it's not only a clinic that will fit or that will tag a seafarer as fit or unfit. That what we do is, okay, you're fit, or you need to change your lifestyle, or we need to help you on some blah 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 health issues. So it's the only clinic. So we keep what does the industry need? What does the healthcare industry needs? The seafarer needs a doctor to talk to. What we've learned is most of the clinic just give the seafarers the medical result, but not all. I'm not saying not all, but some of them hindi man lang nakakausap ng doktor. So what we did is to have a mandatory conversation with doctors, whether you're fit or not fit, to have a mandatory health seminar, so you can take care of yourself. To have this mindset that when you're on board, not you're when you're on board, you take care of yourself to ensure that you will disembark healthy. You know, Lynn, it's a beautiful project, this NMC. It's a beautiful initiative because we want to challenge the standard of healthcare uh, for our seafarers in the maritime industry. So and the result is nag-uumapaw from more than 2% repatriation cases. 4 years ago, we're down to 0.6 right now. So nakikita na namin yung result. And more than that, as the seafarers feel na mahalaga sila, that clinics are not there to tag them as fit or not fit. And that totally nothing, the seafarer will pay nothing in our clinic, as in nothing. It's one of the things as well that we advocate in the clinic, that the main purpose of the clinic is to empower the seafarers to take care of their health.
Indeed, this my everything has a purpose, no? You got sick and then you had this holistic approach. You've known this holistic approach and shared it with the maritime industry through this NMC establishment.
Yes, especially during this pandemic, Lynn. During this pandemic, I'm very proud to say that NMC did not only help the OSM seafarers, but we also helped the maritime industry, the seafarers and the employees. And that's a priority during the last 2 years. And I think this is the essence of leadership, Lynn. This is the essence of leadership. Leadership is influence, period. If you can influence those people in your industry to improve this industry, then I think then I think you accomplish your purpose. This is how it is.
And congratulations because nag-expand na, no? Meron ng branch ang NMC.
Yeah, we have NMC Cebu as well.
And of course, it helped a lot during the COVID-19. And actually, hindi pa tayo nakakaalis sa COVID-19, no? Hindi pa totally. So, meron din kayong vaccination center?
Yeah. We started the vaccination center last year. We know as well that this will help the seafarers para hindi na sila pumilo sa mga LGU or sometimes there's no available vaccine. So we did not only cater to some seafarers and employees on our vaccination side, we also open it to other companies as well. We're actually doing the vaccination. NMC is doing the vaccination sa mga hotels din, quarantine hotels. So hindi na kailangang lumabas yung seafarers para magpa-vaccine.
And you're also the president of the OSM Foundation. And ang alam ko yan ang naging reason, no? Kung bakit nandiyan ka ngayon sa OSM. Because of your heart na magkaroon ng foundation din ang OSM. Please tell us about the activities now of OSM Foundation.
You are correct, Lynn. It's one of the reason that it's one of the reasons that why I joined OSM. In all fairness, it's from TORM where I had this passion in foundation. When I joined TORM, they already have this education foundation. And they've been helping a lot of students already. What I did with TORM Foundation was to put structure in it, put policies in it, parang in-institutionalize namin because of my experience and my network in non-government organization. So when I joined OSM, it's one of OSM is also doing a lot for the community. They're also supporting a lot of schools and students. So the same policies and structure that we did in TORM, I propose in OSM. That fortunately they agreed. So currently in OSM, we have around 24 scholars. In TORM, which I'm still part of as a board member, it's 100 plus scholars na. I lose count na. The foundation is not simply a foundation, Lynn, but we cater to the poorest community in the Philippines. Talagang namimili kami ng poorest community that the poverty rate must be more than 30%. So we created those policies, and I'm very, very, very proud of the result of those foundations. We do not only give scholarship to the poorest community, but we also develop schools. Actually, me myself, I go to these provinces and teach as well. So we develop school. Recently, our foundation manager Noah went to Leyte to donate solar panels to 3 schools, and we have 5 more schools to give the solar panels. Kasi nga there's no electricity because of the typhoon Odette. So that's the program right now. And I'm going back that this is the essence of leadership. You use your influence, you use your power to make an impact. Diba? Parang there's a stronger purpose in your position. One thing is your job to improve the quality of the seafarers, to provide the best seafarers for our company, for our customers. Other thing is to bring back to the community. And it's a win-win. When you develop the community, in the long run, the business will develop as well. So we are doing this. It's not only me, Lynn, to say, regardless how passionate I am, if the company is not passionate as well, then wala din. But I'm so privileged and honored to be part of the company who's really, really passionate as well on helping our community.
And I've known you, Ren, as a strong advocate of women empowerment in maritime. Even nung nando ka pa sa mga previous companies mo, nakikita na kita yung madalas yung may mga speaking engagements ka, no? Yung pinapresent mo yung women empowerment in maritime. So continuous mo pa rin ito dito sa OSM, of course. Marami na kayong female officers dyan, no, Miss Mai?
Yeah. Recently, we just have one female captain promoted in OSM in offshore. So I'm so proud of her. That's Captain Labarda, and we already have a number of officers on board the OSM, not only in Philippines, and the shore organization as well. In the management team of OSM Philippines, like I think 1/3 are female. In globally, our managing director in Singapore is a female. Our deputy managing director in Cyprus is a female as well. So yes, I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate of women, women empowerment. But I also make sure that those women are empowered to lead, not for the sake of being women. I help develop women. I help raise awareness. Parang sinasabi ko nga, kasi this is 50% of population untapped, both on board and ashore. So again, this is part of leadership, that you be part of creating awareness that, hey, there's also what you can do, women can do as well. Give us a chance.
Especially now that ICS BIMCO report, no, na ang laki ng shortage natin ng officers by 2026. How do you see
Exactly.
the role of women in this?
Yeah, exactly. As I said, we in OSM, we're not yet there, but it's part of the focus area of OSM to really tap this 50% of the population. And we are really very deliberate on it. So I'm just part of a workshop, a global workshop on ESG, in one focus area, very high focus area, is women empowerment, meaning gender equality as well. So I continue. What do I do in my own capacity? I create awareness. I mentored women. I'm continuously mentoring women, not only within OSM, but also outside OSM. I support great women like you, Lynn. I support it. So those are the simple things that I continuously do. I deliberately do to help create awareness that, hey, there are a lot of women who are really, really good, and who are really good potential that we can help. It's an untapped ano pa eh. Ang laki ng population ng women lean. And the women on board will really, really help us address as well with the shortage of officers in the future.
I'm wondering what type of a leader are you, Ms. Mai? How would you describe yourself as a leader? How do you lead yourself too?
Okay, how do I lead myself? Good question. Good question. Mag-copy muna ako, Liz.
Malaking mga expectations eh, no?
Good question. You know, as I said, I'm not young anymore. So when you're not young, you have a lot of learnings as well. So miss and hit din ako for the past decades. There's a lot of mistakes. Well, I tried to help others, but I forgot to take care of myself. So that's number one. How to lead myself first is to take care of myself. Leaders are highly exposed to stress. So we need to take care of ourselves. When we take care of ourselves, we can take care of more people. So lagi ko yung iniisip din. So how do I take care of myself? At least I try. I'm not saying I'm very good at it, but I try. I'm trying. So I do regular pause. Every 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I close my door of my office and I meditate. I do regular meditation, 10 minutes. This is an advice of my holistic doctors. Kasi ang dami-dami nang nasa utak natin, di ba? So how can we take care is to take a pause. And I do meditate. I use Headspace as well for my meditation. It's every day. I try to eat good food. I try to have a good sleep. Try pa lang to do yoga. So those are the things that makes my body feel good. One of the most important thing as well for me how to lead myself is to surround myself with good people that can influence me as well. One of the very, very important things how to lead myself. So these people, these good people is where I get my positive energy too. Those are within OSM, but also have a lot of good people outside OSM. I also make sure to be regularly part of our spiritual community. For me, it's a very integral part of taking care of yourself, of leading yourself. It's like reminding yourself every time of the values that are important for you as well. Secondly, is I also invest on myself from reading good books, from listening to good podcasts, from watching documentaries. And I actually continue to enroll on seminars, whether it's professional or for personal. It's very important for me. Recently, I'm reading the book of Indra, the CEO of Pepsi. It's very inspiring. It's very important for me to continuously be inspired as well, to be a good leader. So those are the things that I do to lead myself and take care of myself.
And as a leader, how do you lead to your subordinates? Stricto ba masyado si Miss MAILYN?
Yes.
Sa work? Nako po.
Others others call me a tiger, but they are my friends who call me a tiger. You know, paulit-ulit kong sinasabi din that leadership is influence. So as a leader, yeah, I demand excellence. I demand high performance because this is what we sell. We sell high performance. We sell excellence. Hindi tayo nagbebenta ng barko. Hindi tayo nagbebenta ng So I'm really if you want to be in my team, you have to be prepared to be a high performer. But I will help you to be there, as how my mentors helped me to be there. So as a leader, I try to use my position, my learnings, my experiences, my networks to help other leaders and to help potential leaders. So how I was mentored, how I was trained, I try to do that as well to others. Ang sabi ko nga, bring the elevator down. Help leaders too. So I'm very demanding. I'm very impatient. I'm a dreamer and a doer too. So I think when you accept a mediocre performance, then you're not only helping the company, you're not only not helping the company, but you're also not helping the employee. So I try to influence the employee to think that he is limitless, that he or she can be the best he or she can be. So I'm a very demanding leader. Yes, I am. But I also help them to where I hope they will be. So I like empowering. I like challenging them. I'm trained already by Europeans, so I'm very straightforward. And I try to tell them to be straightforward too. Because it means that there's a notion that you're a Filipino, so you cannot speak up, you're very shy, and you're very timid. No, we can speak up. We can be straightforward too, and we can be respectful too. So yeah.
Actually, even sa mga seafarers natin, yan yung napapansin ng ibang lahi. We don't speak up, sabi nga. Kaya yung mga on board, lalo na, di ba, sa mga conference, trainings, speak up, Filipino, sabi ng mga...
Exactly. And how the best way for us to really train and mentor our seafarers, to be great leaders, to speak up, to perform, is for us in the shore organization to be the role model, to do the same. If you want our seafarers to speak up, then you should also encourage them to speak up in the office. If in the office, they are not allowed to speak their mind, and galit ka kapag may sinabi yung seafarer, how can they be a good leader on board who can speak up? So we encourage it. I'm not saying we're perfect in that area, but at least we encourage it here in OSM.
Aside from OSM Maritime Services, Philippine-based company, OSM Australia, you're also a board member and you're heading the HOQ of OSM.
Yeah. I'm very proud to say, Lynn, that I'm not only the first female head of OSM Maritime Services, the crewing agency. I'm also the first Filipino to head the OSM ROHQ, or the short service. I'm also a board member of OSM Australia and the president of OSM Foundation, and also the still a board member of Thorn Foundation. But these are. I'm also a Shiro ambassador of In Life, and I recently founded uh, Starfish group, where we bring back all our experiences and teach others as well. But these are just titles, Lynn. I think for me the most important is how can I make an impact in this industry. Yes, it might sound cheesy or what, but this is how it is. This is a very meaningful industry. I really love this industry. This industry gave me so much. It gave me my husband and also a good career. So it's just proper enough for me to bring it back in this industry and try to be a good influence.
So we really see in you the diversity in maritime. Please tell us more about the diversity in maritime and its importance, especially nowadays. What we're experiencing now, the current situation, we have this Ukraine, Russian, um, continuous escalating conflict. No, we have so many challenges now in the industry. Miss Mai?
Yeah, so many challenges in this industry. As I said, I have this mindset to enjoy, find joy in creating a solution based on experiences, based on the people around you. Uh, I said it many times that I'm so proud to be part of OSM. Who were your first question about diversity, whether it's nationality or gender or experience or industry. I'm so proud that in OSM you're welcome. With your second question about the crisis in Ukraine and Russia, I'm also very amazed how our global counterparts in OSM, Cyprus and Norway, managed to quickly create a crisis center to help our Ukrainian and Russian seafarers to in all the manning agencies globally. We are now uh, uh, creating or helping to create solution in case na mag-escalate pa yung war, hopefully not, to help our Ukrainian seafarers too. So this is also the beauty of the global organization where we are in. It's there's a good collaboration globally to help. So yeah, it's unfortunate we're just about to end the pandemic, and then there's war. Yeah.
Miss Mai, any special concerns you wish to highlight, please? Especially now, we're celebrating National Women's Month as we culminate this National Women's Month. Your message, please.
Yeah. For women, I wish and I hope and I will act on it that there'll be more women in the industry, not because we just want women to be there, but we just want to have more diversity. We want to tap this half of the population too. In there are very few women now in maritime, so it's really a call to action for us leaders to increase the women here and to also continuously mentor and sponsor these women both ashore in on board. Other things is I'd like to highlight in that I love this industry, the maritime industry. We have a meaningful industry. This industry is not only an important part of the global trade, but we also provide employment, especially in Philippines, and not just employment, good employment for a seafarer. And thus, as a leader, I'm very, very committed to help improve this industry, continuously improve. I'm not saying we're at the bad stage. No, we're not. But we should continuously improve. We should continuously challenge ourselves to raise the quality of our seafarers, and also continuously develop our shore employees. It's not only the seafarers, but also the shore employees. We also have, as leaders, to develop more leaders on board and ashore. We have 25% of seafarers are Filipinos, but how many are officers? So I think it's a call to action for us to also maintain the integrity of this industry. I will not say much about it, but I think doing right is non-negotiable. And we as leaders should be the role model for that one. How to do that? Raising the quality of the industry, maintaining the integrity of this industry is also doing it inside your company, being role model as leaders, making sure you have the right policies and process on increasing the qualities and maintaining the integrity. But also, this is very important, Lynn, also support the partners, support the industry players who have good quality and who have a good culture, who imbibe a good values, good integrity. Whether it's a medical clinic like NMC, or a training center like probably NTC, or what, or a news editor or news company like Marino World, it's very important that for us to raise the industry, we raise those good players too. So others will, maganda tong anong to, they support it. Can we probably, we also raise our company to a high quality and good culture and good integrity. So that I think is one very important way to raise the level of standard of the industry. That we leaders, we players in this, support those with high quality and good values in this industry.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mai, for sharing your thoughts and time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lynn, for this opportunity, and happy Women's Month too. And for all the women out there, you are limitless.
Thank you for watching Maritime Viewpoints. Stay on board. Subscribe to Marino World Online for more meaningful maritime news and views. Let us celebrate women power every day. I am Lynn Bacani.
I've watched your right.
It's my base to recognize
Yes.